Hey, good Friday morning, everyone. Mid-Mitten weather view forecaster Isaac Cleland here, recording this video at 11:34 a.m. Temperatures in the low 30s right now, and that's where they're going to stay for the most part here throughout this event. Lots of rain down to our south, Indiana and Ohio. Coming to the north, it's going to change to snow, and the snow is going to come down heavy as this winter storm gets underway. Here's your center of low pressure back out near Paducah, Kentucky, and it's going to move off to the north and east. Stay to our south, though, and that's what's going to bring us a lot of snow. So as we track in this winter storm, here's your winter storm warnings in pink: Lansing, Kalamazoo, Flint, Jackson, Ann Arbor, Detroit. Winter storm warnings there. 6 or more inches of snow is likely. We'll talk about totals in a moment. Winter weather advisories here: Bay City, Mount Pleasant, Alma, over to Grand Rapids. Lesser amounts of snow up that way. Hour by hour, how does this look? Let's run this through the day for you guys. Here's as we get out to 3 and 4 p.m., and I'll even run this out to 5 p.m. as this moves in along I-94. I think at this point now, it's really after 3 and 4 p.m. that this starts to move in along I-94. So still a few more hours of dry time here during the early portion of the afternoon. But again, here's 5 p.m. with that snow moving in. You'll notice northern portions here, or I should say on the northern edge of this precipitation shield moving in. This model trying to pick up on some green, indicating some rain. I wouldn't be surprised if there are a few raindrops at first as this moves in, as temperatures could go up a few more degrees, maybe 36 or so for the high temperature today. So I wouldn't be surprised if there are a few raindrops, but ultimately as the sun goes down and the snow starts to come down very heavily, it will change to snow rather quickly. And so this will be an all snow, heavy snow event for us right on through the evening. Here's 7 p.m. You will see plenty of dark blues in here as we run this out through 8 and 9 p.m. as well. This snow is going to come down very, very heavy, and it's going to be very wet, which means it's going to be able to stick to power lines and trees, and it's going to be very good packing snow, very good for making a snowman, but it's going to pile up very quickly. It's going to come down very quickly as well. It'll move off to the east here. Here's midnight. It starts to taper off, and then just a few lingering snow showers overnight. By Saturday morning, it's all over with at that point in time. Here's your snowfall accumulations hour by hour. And I want to show you this because the snow is going to come down very heavily, 1 to 2 inches per hour at times here. Watch Jackson. As we take this out to 5 p.m., there's 2 inches on the ground. By 6, just over 3. By 7 p.m., 4.5 inches. By 8 p.m., almost 7, that's over 2 inches in 1 hour. And then by 9 p.m., another 2 inches per hour, 9 inches. Now, this may not be exactly perfect and exactly how, there may not be exactly 9 inches right at this point in time necessarily. But the point is here, this snow can come down 1 to 2 inches per hour, and it's going to come down very quickly. Visibility is going to be very poor, very low, possibly near zero at times. You won't be able to see if you are out driving as roads become snow covered very quickly and the snow comes down very heavily. Here's what that looks like. 1 to 2 inches per hour is expected with this snow. Kalamazoo, Lansing, Flint, Jackson, I'd say those are your top 4 locations right in here to see snow rates this high, lasting for 4 to 6 hours. 1 to 2 inches per hour lasting for 4 to 6 hours. Heaviest snow is going to come through here between 5 p.m. and 11 p.m. So that's when your worst conditions will be with this storm. It's not a long storm. It lasts mainly just through this evening, but it comes down very heavily. So here's our forecasted snow totals map. Further off to the north and west here, Mount Pleasant towards Clare, Big Rapids, Fremont. Not a whole lot here, mainly an inch or less far northwest here. You get into kind of Mount Pleasant right on that line there. You get towards the Mount Pleasant and the Alma area, even a good portion of Grand Rapids here in the 1 to 3 inch range. 3 to 6 once you get towards Bay City and down towards Ithaca and back to the southeast side of Grand Rapids here into Allegan County. 6 to 10. I think 6 inches plus occurs here in purple. Really good shot here for 6 to 10. Because of the heavy, heavy snowfall, there may be some localized spots that do see more than 10 inches. I think it's something we can't rule out here, but because of how wet the snow is, I think a lot of us do end up in the 6 to 10 inch range. But again, certainly not out of the question, and would not be surprised to find some amounts that exceed 10 inches by the time we go out and measure this tomorrow morning. So that's the update on the thinking right now, guys. If you have any questions, please reach out. Stay safe this evening. Have a great Friday.